What's good, everybody? It's the Clown on the Cap Show. And on today's episode, I want to talk about fate. And fate is something that you really cannot control. And it's something that's out of your reach. It's gonna happen. And to me, it's crazy dealing with life where you start to see visions and they like come to happen. It's freaking crazy. And I think fate it's just insane. And to me, where I'm going with fate is I have a story. This was actually last weekend, and I'm actually at the GNC store, and I actually getting a drink, because I'm healthy. And anyway, this guy comes up to me and he's like, "Dude," he's like, "Where'd you go to school at?" And first, I'm kind of just like, "Bro, like, I'm kind of like, it's kind of weird when random dudes are asking me where I went to school at, So I told him, I said I went to BSU, and he was like, "I know you," and I was like, "Bro, you do not know me, bro. You got me mistaken for somebody else." He's like, "Yes." He's like, I know your last name and I know your hair." He's like, "You know a girl named Megan." And I was like, "Yes, I did date a Megan in college, 100%. He's like, "Yes, I know you from her friend Katie, and her boyfriend Taylor." And I was like, "What the? Are you kidding me? How does that happen? How does he know this? And then let's fast forward. This actually happened today. I'm actually at this random apartment, and I'm dropping off this package, and I try to put it in this locker, and the name's not coming up on the package. And anyway, so I go to the lady at the head office. I go, "Hey, look, this person does not live here anymore." And she's like, "Oh, wait. Let me write you the name down." She wrote me the name down of my ex-girlfriend from college. And I'm like, what is going on here? This all happened within a week. So I'm kind of like, dude, what's going on? And I'm kind of like tweaking out at this point, like, what in the hell? And this is where I'm going out with the story, is like so many instances happen. And I actually wanted to give a shout out to my ex-girlfriend from high school, or from college. Her name was Megan. Shout out to Megan. Look, I look back at my past relationships and I realized, look, I was the selfish one, 100%. I kind of was like, I did stuff just strictly for me, just me, and that's it. My time. I'll show up when I want to. I'll go out to eat with her when I want to. Just kind of really selfish. And I actually wanted to give Megan an apology out there. And people who associate with her, please let her know about this, because I want her to see this and look at this. And to me, it's just definitely, I want to apologize to her 100%. And I'll never forget the time. This is kind of when I was like rock bottom. I was really dead broke. I dropped out of college at the time, and the times were coming where I didn't have any money, and there was a cell phone bill that was due, and car insurance. And I was crying to her. I was pouring out my emotions. I was crying to her, and I was like, "Look, like, I know you're going to want to leave me because I'm dead broke. I have nothing to give you. I have nothing." Like, I have nothing. And she sat there and was like, "Look, I'll help you." And that day she gave me $300. $300, bro. And I'm like, and I look at retrospective things, and I'm like, how many girls out there, if they're really true, would give you $100 or $300? Who would? Count it. To all the dudes out there, how many chicks would really have your back when you're dead broke? And Megan was definitely one of them. She had my back, thick and through thin, 100%. And to this day, I look back at that day, and I'll never forget it. That'll go to my grave 100%. For real. Megan, shout out to you. She gave me $300 when I was dead broke. She helped me out there. She wanted me to succeed, to do better in life, dude. And I was at rock bottom, bro. For real. That shit will get to you, bro, when you hit rock bottom. And this is what I have to say with faith. To me, dealing with faith, I actually was talking to this guy the other day, and he was talking about, he doesn't believe in God at the time. He does now, but at the time he really lacked faith, didn't believe, and so anyway, his mother ends up dying. He ends up having a kid, and when his mother dies, he feels like a presence is there. He doesn't know if it's his mom or God yet. He just feels a presence. He feels it. And he starts to pray, and he says he feels Jesus in his life. He feels his mom there. And one time he goes to Chick-fil-A. he's getting food there, right? And at Chick-fil-A, his mom's name is Vicky. And anyway, they get their food, and as he's walking out, the Chick-fil-A people are like, "Hey, Vicky, we need a Vicky. Your food is ready." And he kind of like turns around and's like, he just sits there for like 2 minutes, and they keep saying, "Vicky, here's your food." And there's no Vicky. And he's telling me the Chick-fil-A right now is really busy. People are wanting their food. They're wanting it right away. They're hungry. And to him, that's his mom. And I believe that's God telling his mom, "Hey, we're right there for you." And his name's Charles. They're right there for you, Charles. God's here for you. Your mother's here looking out for you, although she's passed away. For real, bro. This is some real shit. And a lot of people don't believe. That's fine. You don't have to believe this. But I 100% do. When he tells me that and they do it for 5 more minutes and they say, "Last call for Vicky." And there's no Vicky there. But she's there in spirit, and that's his mom's name that passed away that year before that, and all this happened like that, bro. And I was telling him tonight, and I was thinking, wow, bro. I was like, that just doesn't happen, bro. People who go to Chick-fil-A in today's society, they're in a hurry. People don't really skip out on their meals like that, bro. And a Vicky, bro. And that's his mom's name. To me, that's fate. No doubt. There's stuff you cannot control in life, and it's going to eventually get up to you. It'll catch up. Fate will be there. I 100% believe in fate. No doubt. It's going to happen. If you're passionate about it and you love it, it's going to happen. Just kind of like, karma in a way. If you do good, good will come back to you. Same thing if you do bad. Bad will come back to you. I actually had news that one of my close friends that I grew up playing basketball with, played AU with, it actually got 60 years for robbing somebody, and there was a homicide involved. And that just broke my heart because I know him. He's a great guy. Playing basketball with him for years and slipping up just like that. And that's where I'm going out with life is anything can happen for the good or bad. One little thing can change your life. And to me, for his sake, it's definitely bad, bro. There's a lot of people out there that just, think really negative, and I know I had a show about talking about why people hate their jobs. To me, I think it's really comes from your soul, deep within. Who are you as a person? And I do believe everybody has good in them, 100%. No doubt. You have to believe. Where's the faith at? And I know in today's society, it's less of that, 100%, because we have so much stuff happening, dude, in our life. For real, so much stuff that we cannot control. There's certain stuff we can't control in the media. And I've always vouched, why does the media always put out negative stuff? I don't like that. Why? Don't do that. But to me, back to faith, it's crazy. Faith will come into play. Everybody in your life, everybody out there in your life that's ever been in your life in the past and in the present and in the future, it's happened for a reason. There's a reason for that. It's a reason that you're going to grow from it. You're going to grow. Grow from it. Become a flower and just grow. I know eventually death will come upon us, no doubt, but we can still grow. We can grow and put faith in it. For real. And that's why I do think faith comes into play. If you're always doing good for others, cheering others up, eventually that'll come back around to you. Fate will come into play. It really will, bro. It's crazy to me. The stars are aligning. You guys will start to see that in your life when you get deep in touch with God, the Savior, with Jesus Christ. You will eventually get there. You will start to feel the warmth in your soul. Your old temptations will not be as temptations anymore. At least that's what's happening to me in my life right now. This instance, I used to always want to smoke weed. 100%. I still love weed. Don't get me wrong, bro. Do not get me wrong. Weed is definitely my favorite choice of drug. But to me, I don't crave it as much as I used to. I think that's because somewhat God's really kind of interfering and saying, look, maybe it's good to go through life sober. 100%. Go through life sober. That's better. I really do. I think you'll remember your life better going through it sober. It's hard for sure. When times get tough, you just want to leave from your reality. And that's just human of us. That's just, that's what we do. But to me, I do think faith is real. Faith is out there. It's something we can control, but let's embrace it. Let's embrace it and put God in it and just go for it, guys. Let's go, baby. It's the Clown with Cab show.